Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Thursday, October 9th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to jump to this weekly chart. This is kind of the big picture. Any pullback into the upper 160s considered a buy opportunity through the rest of the year. I don't see this market showing weakness over that same kind of through the rest of the year time horizon unless we were to close in the coming weeks below 168.38. And I don't expect 168.38 unless we were to close below 179.90. It is above 179.90, this 1 month plus 5 weeks actually channel bottom, where we could bottom out on a weekly basis and then round up again to new highs following a test of 179.90. In fact, holding above 179.90, I think it's realistic that over the next couple of months, we could see 219.64. I think over the next 2 to 3 months anyway, we can anticipate 219.64 above 168.38. So if you're anticipating, if you want to buy the market aggressively on weakness, it is bottom picking 179.90 into early November. From there, we can round up to new highs within several weeks. Also, we closed about a week ago, a little over a week ago, above this series of highs. This is all consistent with the bullish framework of the market right now. By one measure, this is a significant show of strength. Having closed above it, we've not closed back below it. And this, despite the consolidation, is a bullish development that can play out, through the rest of October. I've been mentioning a 3 to 5 day swing trade scenario where you could bottom pick, the Monday, Tuesday lows, for instance, in this 184.48 area, anticipating upward rotation to 192.28 as a 3 to 5 day possibility. And we're 3 days into that, really, and another day or two from now, we can test 192.28. On the way up, there is this former channel bottom that's actually done a decent job this week following the settlement below it on Monday of containing intraday buying pressures. And I've just reduced it to a minor point only. It doesn't have pivot point qualities because, as you can see here, just pushing through 191.58 will keep 192.28 in reach on an intraday basis.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
192.28, able to contain daily highs. Should you short sell this on a 3 to 5 day basis? I don't think so, because the overall framework is still constructive. Now, if you are a 3 to 5 day swing trader, if that's kind of what you do, then I don't have a problem selling short 192.28, but it is a bit of a counter trend move. I don't know if we can anticipate full bearish rotation once again back to 184.48 within 3 to 5 days. We could quite easily, within a day or two of testing 192.28, actually close above it, which would set off another 3 to 5 day buy signal, 197.09, so forth and so on up to, actually the top of this chart is right around your 219.64. Then, if we over the next week or two close above 197.09, we could be just another 3 to 5 weeks away, say by the end of November, from reaching 219.64, which is a full wave count. You take that January high, subtract from it the April low, and you add back to it the January high, the full swing. The markets oftentimes have a tendency to show an overbought condition once you reach this area, and we could fall away from here for a number of weeks. And I think that covers the upside pretty well. Let's take a look once again at the downside, that if we, I'm just going to say, close below 184.48 today, we should, within a day or two, probably tomorrow, Friday, a spike in volatility, 179.90 likely with the settlement today below 184.48. The 179.90 formation, once again, a 5-year channel bottom, able to contain selling through next week and even into November. And from here, we can round up, should round up within 2 or 3 weeks to new highs, upward and onward to our overall longer-term objective at 219.64. Now, if we were to close any day, I'm not going to say this week because I just don't think we got 2 days left and I don't see us closing below 179.90. But by the end of next week, we could. And once again, if we close today below 184.48, we should on Friday test 179.90. Yes, and if we close below 179.90, it is only kind of a 1 to 2 week sell signal, which you can see right here. So it is very stair-step. You know, if we were to test what I call long-term support at 168.30, that would be clearly indicated, and only indicated from my perspective if we were to close below 179.90. So closing below 179.90, I see no compelling reason to stay long NVIDIA through the rest of October, during which time I would anticipate 168.30, where we could bottom out not only through November, but even through the rest of the year. We remain in kind of a bullish structure here, a higher high, higher low dynamic above 168.38. And this rising flag, this rising channel at the top of a move, at the top of an all-time high, is a significant sell signal if settled below. So only if we were to close below it. In other words, this is not a setup for a long-term high unless we close below 168.38. And then I would expect 148.59 within about 3 to 5 weeks, and probably even lower. I don't have the full objective mapped out, but I have an idea of what I would expect. And I do think the lower 100s wouldn't be out of the question within 2 to 3 months of closing below 168.38. But we're nowhere near that right now. We are bullish through the rest of the year above 168.38, and we are bullish through the rest of October above 179.90, and we are quite stable through the rest of the week above 184.48. It is about as simple as that. I probably could have just started with that and actually shot a 30-second video, but I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Friday's NVIDIA report. You have a great day.